Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Newfoundland Labrador Basketball Hall of Fame Cup 2016 here at the Powerplex in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. My name is Jeremy Reynolds. Joining me for the first time for broadcast is Timo Sargent. How you doing, Timo?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
Not too bad, but I'm going to be feeling much better after we get started.
Yes, sir.
Full weekend of basketball ahead of us here at the Powerplex, starting with a game between Gonzaga and Laval on the court right in front of us as we are set to begin in this first matchup of the weekend in the Elite Eight tournament, also known as the Hall of Fame Cup we mentioned earlier. So, folks, we are just set up here, and we're happy to be broadcasting this broadcast made possible by Bell Liant TV One, available online at TV One. There's numerous ways to find out, but mostly I just tell people Google it. If you type in TV One into Google, you will find where to watch this. But if you're watching right now, you've already found it. We are about to begin. We'll run through the starting lineup, starting with the Laval Cavaliers. You have number 7, Bailey Lannon. Number 14, Emily O'Keefe. Number 5, Haley Fudge, who had herself a great tournament last year.
Brooklyn McCarthy,
yeah, that's right, number 4 as we tip off. And Shyla Griffiths rounding out the starters for Laval. And we'll go through the starters for Gonzaga in the early going. They include Olivia Powell. Strong take there by Emily McGregor. She's number 7. Also have Louise Brunn-Newhook, Megan Greenland, and Nicole Torreville. McCarthy misses the 3.
Good look at it, good look.
And it'll be back in the hands of the Vikings.
Everyone seems a little uncertain so far. Us, the refs, the players.
0-0 your score.
Ooh.
Sounded like a quick whistle by the official. Now we hear it.
Looks like an injury.
And Timo, that is not good.
Not at all.
We are 53 seconds in and already sign of an injury on the floor.
Brooklyn McCarthy being helped up. You hate to see a starter go down in the early going of the first game.
Yeah, we'll hope she's all right.
Definitely.
Coming in relief is Amber Barron. As we are set to resume, only 53 minutes gone in the first quarter here at the Hall of Fame Cup on Bell Liant TV 1. Here's the inbound right to the top of the key.
Ooh.
Confident looking 3, but she missed.
Definitely. Nice stroke.
The miss from Torreville. Both teams looking for a score. Baseline drive. Pass ends up on the near side and out of bounds.
Definitely some sloppy play, but both teams are going really hard. Hustling, attacking the rim hard. Taking confident shots.
And for anyone watching at home, you can probably hear a lot of whistles because there's 4 games going on consecutively in the Powerplex. So sometimes you see a miscue on the video screen in front of you, and you might be wondering, why did a player stop or why did they give up on the play? That's because sometimes there's a whistle and you hear it and you're right in the thick of things, and you might think it's happening on your court, but it's happening right next to you on the other court. 0-0 remains to score. 1 minute, 29 seconds have gone in the first. Cavaliers work the ball around into the hands of Haley Fudge. Gets through a pick, throws up a desperation shot. A rebound into the hands of Olivia Powell. Here's McGregor. Stops at the elbow. Torreville. Crossover.
Wow.
Off.
Mature move.
Just off on the shot.
Very cool.
So Toraville already establishing herself as one of the better players on the floor, but not able to find her shot. She's tried from distance and she's tried from the paint, but unable to hit one. And there is the first shot of the game.
First bucket.
First bucket,
Brian Newhook.
Getting her team on the board. Toraville getting in there, battling with Griffiths. And possession arrow favors Cavaliers. They'll battle for it underneath the basket, jump ball sign. And the possession arrow goes right the other way.
Excellent hustle on both sides.
2 minutes, 32 seconds gone, and 2-0 your score in favor of Gonzaga. Toraville, skip pass. McGregor, back to Toraville. From the wing, into the corner. Thought about the step back, instead she passed out.
Oh.
That shot draws iron, rebounded by O'Keefe. O'Keefe crosses the timeline. There, stolen in the paint by Toraville. She looked to bring it coast to coast, and she is fouled.
Very nice take.
First trip to the free throw line in the game. Toraville at the line. 2-0 remains the score in favor of her Gonzaga Vikings.
She appears to be a bit of a dominant player, and that's what you want to do. Attack the rim. Set the tempo for the game.
Gets her first bucket. Misses the second. Fudge with the rebound, and she looks to push the pace up court. O'Keefe can hit from inside, and here's Toraville breaking back the other way. Toraville 1-on-3.
Oh.
Traveling violation.
Split second decision, she made the wrong one. But that's okay.
So Gonzaga settling back in the half-court defense. Bailey Lannon. For anyone who watched the tournament last year, Bailey Lannon had a great tournament for herself. Lots of
nice
outside
defense.
shooting. Fudge for three. The Cavaliers are dominating the offensive glass, and they're the putback.
Yeah, nice lefty finish.
Into the paint, back outside. Has to be retrieved by
Nice take.
Greenland.
Wow.
And right to the basket for Greenland. Two
Excellent
more points.
hesitation move.
O'Keefe loses the dribble. Fudge is there. Baseline. Lannon. Another two for Lannon.
Quick 2 steps to the rim. Doesn't get much more clean than that.
Greenland in the paint once again to the floor. Send her to the free throw line. She looks to be favoring that left ankle.
She does. Greenland and Toraville are about the same height. Both shoot the three. Both go to the rim hard. They're making a big impact for Gonzaga here, really.
First free throw is good. Second is good as well. So 3-point lead for Gonzaga with 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. And an errant pass right out of the hands of Elliott by the look of it. No, not Elliott. Amber Barron. And Gonzaga gets it back. Swung around top of the key. Top of the key again. Lewis tries to crossover, loses the ball. And Laval will have it back. Great defense there by Amber Barron. After she was unable to rein in the ball that led to the previous turnover. Fudge, baseline. She's fouled.
I think that was a reactionary call to someone falling down. I'm not sure there was a block there.
Barron to inbound. She does. Fudge. The turnaround, no good. Breaking out is Torville. Bearing down on her is Lannon. Push off is the call, so Laval will have it back off the personal.
Push off where? On Torville?
I think it was, yeah.
Huh.
On the baseline. Through the legs. There's Torville, sends it ahead.
Steve Nash-esque. Why not? Wow.
And rejected.
Oh, blocked but a foul.
Wasn't clean, though. Rebecca Edwards picking up her personal, her first. Showing some nastiness.
Definitely.
So this is the first trip to the free throw line for Laval, led by Bailey Lannon, who was great from the free throw line last year. She hits on the first. And if you're watching at home and you're wondering about this Laval team, a lot of the offense does go through Lannon and Fudge. Number 7 and number 5. They are two to watch on this team for sure. And on the other side, there's Torville. We know that she can put up the baskets. For 3.
There we go.
Drills it. Megan Greenland. Torville went out with the steal.
Nice steps. So a step back, I guess.
Rebound by Fudge. Outlet. To the hands of Lannon for 2. Lannon with 6 early points. We'll bring the score up to date.
We're trying, guys. We're trying.
Excited.
Wow. Torville. Long 2, it looks like? Long 2. Man, both teams are precise and are scoring.
I think that's a
in
3.
Bunches. Was it 3?
Unless the scores table is inaccurate.
They look like trustworthy guys. I don't know. They're asking right now. Here we go. 2, yep.
2. You're right, Timo.
I'm right, guys. Feels good.
And timeout has been taken, so we get a break here. You're watching the Hall of Fame Cup on Bell Alliant Fiber Up TV 1. So, Timo, your thoughts on the early going? We've gone through exactly 7 minutes of gameplay. It's a bit of a back-and-forth game, but I think
Definitely
the teams are starting to find their shots now.
They are. Both teams doing pretty precise on offense. Well, actually, no, not precise. Lots of turnovers. But they're confident when they're going to the rim. They're making good plays, good passes. We see nice full-court breaks where there's no dribble. There's just pass, and they got Lannon under the rim finishing. As a coach, you love to see that, but obviously the sloppy turnovers, I would be concerned about that.
For Laval, they found a lot of their success on the fast break and on the offensive glass. And 6 of their 8 points are attributed to Lannon. Bailey Lannon leading the way for her Cavaliers squad. As we resume out of the timeout, full court press by Gonzaga.
Great pressure. It's a fast pace. Here we go again.
And the pass right into the hands of Timo.
I got the ball. What should I do, guys? What should I do? Oh, I got it.
12-8 your score in favor of the visiting Gonzaga Vikings. Nice give and go, the shot.
Great cut.
Rebound.
I love seeing the players actually taking lefty layups with their left hand. Got to appreciate that.
The fundamentals.
The fundamentals, man. That was a football, maybe.
Kind of looked like a kickball from
It
our
looked like
vantage point.
kickball. We'll be on the refs early and often, I think, during the next 3 days.
All in good fun.
All in good fun. We're advocates for great refereeing. It's a hobby.
It's Fudge for 3.
Wow.
She rattles it in.
No one's worried about letting loose from 3, it seems like. That's great.
1-point game as we
Great
near the
cut.
2-minute mark, and there is Torreville.
I love the elbow straight into the chest. I love that. As a player, one of my favorite moves. Another
Torreville
steal.
with the steal.
Great
Wide
pass.
open setup.
Wow.
Torreville dropping dimes now.
That's an impact player, for sure.
On the break, defended well by Gonzaga. Maria Lewis getting her hand in the passing lane. And then has the ball stolen from her on the pass. Here's Lannon, she's fouled. The guilty party is Lewis.
On both sides, the possessions are quick. You're either taking a shot or you're turning it over.
Lannon finds herself at the free throw line for the second time in this quarter. Besides Lannon and Fudge, the Laval team really haven't been scoring as Lannon misses the first. It's the second 4-point game. Greenland.
Here we go. Oh,
Down low for Powell, and she can't rein it in.
great post up. Very strong post up. You got to push up and corral the ball. Push off, sorry.
Fudge with the dribble. Here's Kelly. Back to Fudge. Kellerton. Back to Fudge. Shot clock dwindling here.
Nice hesitation move. Shakes the defender. Great pass.
Down low, Lannon, another chance from the in the restricted area. Puts up
Ooh.
the shot and is fouled.
She plays hard. She's looking for contact.
And she is the tallest player on the floor right now for either squad. And it shows the way she's able to take down those offensive rebounds.
Definitely shows. The first offensive rebound, I think, was Robin Culleton. How do I say this? Culleton over there. When you get that offensive rebound, you got to keep the ball high and shoot right away. Bring it down. Trouble occurs.
Lannon 2 for 2 from the charity stripe that time. 2-point game, and she's starting some early MVP conversations, player of the game conversations for her team.
I think I can hear the crowd. MVP. MVP.
Gonzaga will have a chance to inbound. Top of the key. They'll swing it around the top. Here on the wing, in the corner. Greenland.
Wow.
Off glass, and it's in.
Soft touch. Very soft there. Appreciate how she just lofted it out of her hand.
23 seconds left in the first.
Full court press, got caught sleeping.
Nice little roller in there.
What on earth?
On the fast break for Lauren Kelly, getting in on the scoring.
Ooh.
8 seconds.
Nice little move there. What's the call?
Foul on the floor off the ball.
I'm prepared to criticize. What was it? A pushing foul.
Inbound, 6 to shoot.
Triple. Oh.
Draws iron.
Mahima Mishra, wow.
At the buzzer.
She looks very pleased with herself. She should be. Nice play.
As we enter the break between quarters, the score 20-16 in favor of Gonzaga. I'd like to take this time to say that Bell Line is a proud sponsor of the 2016 Hall of Fame Cup, live from the Powerplex in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Bell Line, there's more to love with fiber op.
Definitely.
So here we are in the early going. The nerves have settled.
Definitely seem to have.
Among the players and among our broadcast crew.
We're getting better.
We're getting better. We're keeping you up to date with the scores, although sometimes there's a bit of a lag.
Some lag, yeah.
Especially if it gets exciting.
We get caught up in the moment, yep.
I tend to get distracted sometimes if there's some good basketball happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
a little distracting.
I was going to say, we'll bring you up to date on one of the scores, and the game happening on, I forget what quarter it is, but it's directly across from us, our vantage point. There's some team beating another team 37-4.
That is rough.
So Timo and myself will be sure to send out tweets of the tournament results as they become available.
For sure.
You can follow me at Jeremy_Reynolds. And Timo, how can they get in touch with you?
At Timo Sargent, TIMOSARGENT. I'm not a very good tweeter, but I'll try to be better. I promise you.
And we love to give shout-outs on the air as well.
We
so
do.
If anyone is watching from home, they couldn't make the trip all the way into St. John's, and their family or friend or loved one playing in this tournament, please get in touch on Twitter. We love to read those shout-outs. We reset 20-16 the score in favor of Gonzaga, and Gonzaga gets it right back off the traveling violation by O'Keefe.
I love the fluidity in the backcourt for Gonzaga. Anyone will bring it up. Anyone will initiate the play.
On the wing, top of the key now. Greenland. Inside for Powell.
Oh.
Goes up. There's Torville. 50-50 ball. Jump ball sign and possession arrow in Gonzaga's favor.
Yep. Nice move by Powell, but again, like we were saying before, you got to keep the ball high. It's the only way to maneuver around the rim with success.
Inbound to Torville. Shot clock dwindling. Torville loses the dribble.
Ooh.
Shot clock violation.
I didn't hear it. Can it be heard?
You need to look at the referee.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the scorer's table has a malfunction.
We're the only reliable scorer in the building right now.
And the referee takes note and blows the whistle. There we go to reset.
We're back.
We are back. 9 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. So the nerves, the players have them. We have them, Timo. The scorer's table, too.
Even the scorer's table.
They're getting their bearings.
Yep, I'll check the fans. The fans look a little bit nervous, too, maybe. That's understandable.
Close game like this.
Oh, yeah.
Two schools evenly matched.
Definitely.
Now the coaches come over.
Everyone's getting into it. It looks like a friendly chat, though. I like that. Very cordial.
So anyone who's watching at home, and we have a fan here, these games are going to be saved in the archive online on Bell Alliant TV1. So if you just Google TV1, you'll be able to see where the game, you'll be able to see the online schedule, and you can go back and just watch the games. These games are being streamed live, so there's no actual recording going on, unless you have one of those recording devices on your PC or that kind of thing. That's all I can say. But yeah, we encourage anybody. If you have an iPad and you're in the building and you want to be watching multiple games, I'd encourage you to come down to the Powerplex with your devices.
That's smart.
You can watch it on your phone.
There we go.
You can watch it on your tablet. I'm not trying to promote Apple, so I shouldn't have said iPad.
He's getting a check. I can tell this guy's getting a check.
You can get it on your iPad. You can get it on your Android device. You can
BlackBerry.
Microsoft. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
As long as you are watching Bell Alliant TV 1.
Yep.
As we get a kind of an unforced timeout, an unofficial timeout, I should say. I'd like to encourage everyone once again, get in touch on Twitter if you're watching. At Jeremy_Reynolds is the way to do it. At Timo Sargent.
Yep.
That's Sargent as in, yes, sir.
Aye, aye, sir. It's not spelled the same, but you can treat me with that respect, guys, if you want.
So we are ready to resume. We're only 51 seconds into the second, and we have a 4-point game.
Oh.
Ooh, turnover. Stolen by Powell.
Nice steal. A little underhand pass.
Here's Toraville. Loses the dribble. There for McGregor. It's Toraville on the wing. Couple jab steps, top of the key. McGregor on the left wing now to Toraville.
Wow. Nice pass.
Curling around.
Oh.
Oh, she found her teammate Brun Newhook wide open. Just unable to finish. There's a foul on the floor. It'll be taken on the near sidelines. Lannon to inbound. For Fudge. Fudge keeps the dribble. Loses it now. In for Lannon. Turnaround at the free throw line. O'Keefe thought about shooting the three, but instead traveled.
I think the coaches should confer with us at halftime for scouting advice. I think that would be a good decision on their part. We have a nice vantage point of the game.
They could roll through the tape.
They can roll through the tape, get some pointers from us. I think more ball pressure on Fudge would be good advice.
Here's Toraville, left wing. Toraville, jab step, picks up the dribble, tries to split the D. Lannon is there.
Nice take. Looks like Toraville wanted a foul. Not sure it was a foul, but can't see very clearly from here.
Here's O'Keefe. This time she doesn't travel off the three fake. Fudge in the corner, dribbles out of trouble. Back top of the key, finds a bit of daylight, goes up and draws contact. All the while knocking poor Rebecca Edwards to the ground.
Poor Rebecca. Oh, a charge.
And a charge, so that was not Fudge drawing the foul. She was committing the foul. So Edwards putting in work, laying her body on the line.
She's brave Edwards, not poor Edwards. Oh, good take.
Rebound by McCarthy. Jump ball sign quickly as jumping onto that was Toraville. As the score remains unchanged through 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Here's McCarthy. Picks up the dribble. Fudge. Dumps it inside.
Oh. Good block.
Blocked by Greenland. Kept alive. Out for Fudge. Baseline drive. Floater from the baseline, and she rolls it in. Nice touch.
Nice shot. 43-5 on the neighboring court. Oh.
43-5. That's the score that women's team from Booth last year would put up on a regular basis against other teams.
Really?
But now, Booth is no more, as anyone in the Newfoundland, Labrador region would know, and now it's Waterford Valley. So, be interesting to see. Maybe at halftime we'll go check on that, Timo, see what the score is.
Yeah.
Right now, we got ourselves a very close game, not like the other one happening.
Very true.
20-18 in favor of the Vikings. McGregor.
Oh.
For Lewis from 30. Not quite 30, but she was way downtown.
Now look deep, yeah. I think a little hesitation, that'll throw you off. Catch it, shoot it, let it fly.
So Lewis given the tough assignment of guarding Fudge. We know she can really run the floor. Here's Lannon. The double team comes. And foul and dribbling out of bounds, was it?
Yep. Heel on the line.
Unfortunate call there against O'Keefe. Here's McGregor, crosses the timeline. Greenland tries to poke it through and does somehow. She somehow got that through to McGregor.
Great. Oh.
Open look, mid-range.
Shoot. I think take the layup.
Double team comes, gets the better of O'Keefe. Greenland baseline drive and turns it over herself.
High, fast paced, man. Very fast paced.
And then O'Keefe able to draw the foul that time, as she was sandwiched between McGregor and Greenland. And that will draw a timeout, as we have only seen 2 points scored in this second quarter, Timo.
Yeah, not like the first quarter. Both teams are playing fast, risky basketball. Great way to improve, but definitely leads to a lot of turnovers. But we'll take that over slow, plodding, riskless, drone basketball any day of the week.
And this quarter has progressed slowly relative to other games that are happening because, that shot clock malfunction, now a timeout.
Yep.
So we may be a bit behind the 8 ball in terms of the progress of this game compared to the other ones, but that's completely fine with us because we're enjoying a very tight game both ways. And if you had to look to Laval, it's been all Lannon and Fudge so far. And for Gonzaga, more of a diverse attack. You've seen Greenland, you've seen Torreville get some scores. More than one player on that team is willing to shoot the three as well.
Definitely.
That's not something we've seen. It seems like Gonzaga more prone to pulling the trigger on the three, whereas Laval, they're going to be doing their damage and going to work inside.
Very true.
So you kind of got the old school versus the new school offenses here.
Very true. Generational battle. Credit the backcourt of Gonzaga too. Setting up plays nicely, getting the ball to the players that can score.
Here top of the key is McCarthy. Down low and fouled to the line for number 12, Shyla Griffiths.
I think that's a case of if you're not a shot blocker, don't try to be a shot blocker.
Griffiths shooting two with a chance to draw her team even. Draws iron there. There'll be 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining after this free throw. In the first half, that is. And the second is no good. Remains a 2-point game in favor of the Vikings. Big set.
Really nice pass.
Torville gets her own rebound. Drives inside. Is she going to get the continuation? No.
Frustrating. I had this ref from men's league a few weekends ago, and one of my players verbally accosted him after the game. It was ugly, very ugly. The life of a ref, man, hashtag.
It's not easy sometimes
It's
being
not
a ref.
easy. Everyone hates you.
It's almost never easy.
Yeah.
But you got to respect them.
Even the winning team doesn't like you.
Rebound by Lannon. Gets around Torville. Wisely settles it down and hands off to Fudge. Here's Lannon in the corner. Picks up her dribble, going right at Torville, and Torville blocks her from behind.
Rim.
Torville 1-on-4 off glass.
I had the defense uncertain what was about to happen, which you want.
In to the corner and out of bounds. As we still sit on 2 points scored in this quarter, this is getting to be incredible in an unbelievable kind of way. There's Torville looking to change that. And turns it over instead. And then fouling on the break.
No, double dribble.
Oh, double dribble, so Kelly succumbs to the pressure. Gonzaga yet to score a point in this quarter. 6 minutes have gone. Three ball from Torreville, draws iron.
Nice little fake, subtle fake. Nice move.
And rebound falls into the hands of Fudge.
Oh.
And Barron dribbles it right out of bounds. Gonzaga gets a do-over. Led by McGregor.
Of the Highland tribe, I think.
New ball. So that'll be...
Frustration on both sides, it looks like.
I'd be frustrated too.
Definitely. I'm a little bit frustrated and I'm not even playing. Oh.
Here's a chance.
Here we go.
Bit of a defensive breakdown. As Laval almost came away with the steal, but instead surrendered the personal foul, and they send Rebecca Edwards to the free throw line, looking for the first points for Gonzaga in the second quarter.
Yikes. Nice lefty layup attempt by her, though. Very fundamental.
Can she break the goose egg?
No.
Not yet.
The anxiety just builds and builds when you're a player. You haven't scored yet.
There's a lid on the rim.
It's brutal. It's just a scratch you cannot itch. Or an itch you cannot scratch, I guess.
And she misses the second one, too.
Darn.
But there's Torreville battling with Lannon. That's a battle to watch, folks. Greenland denied penetration.
Get in. Oh.
Draws iron.
Great offensive rebound attempt there. By Emily McGregor.
I don't want to sound cocky, folks, but
Uh-oh.
I don't think we've messed up the score for the second quarter at all. And we've been 100% accurate.
Good job.
But it has nothing to do with us being good at it. The score is stuck at 20-18.
Yep.
And we are under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
The scoring is buffering. That's what's happening here.
Meanwhile, in the court across from us, the score is 55-6.
They need a mercy rule in Newfoundland, I'm thinking. Your points don't count if you're up by however many that is. 39.
Timeout has been taken this time by the Cavaliers. So they'll chew this one over. 2 minutes and 52 seconds will be on the clock as we exit the timeout.
Got any tweets there, Jeremy? No.
No tweets yet, but you know what?
I'm going to tweet you.
At halftime, what we're going to do is we're going to create a graphic that'll be on screen to remind people of how to get in touch.
Cool.
Because it's not always easy to jot down the name of someone you're trying to tweet at, especially if
True.
You know, a lot of the people who are watching online might not even have Twitter. They might need a halftime break to go and set up an ad.
Get the Twitter.
Set up an account. You know, we don't mind if you're tweeting in without the profile picture. If you're the proverbial Twitter egg.
Yep, if you're the egg.
We don't mind as long as you want to
mind.
give a shout out and it's nice and clean and wholesome. Send it in on Twitter.
You're getting a Twitter check too. That's what I'm thinking. Apple checks, Twitter checks. Trying to drive up Twitter membership here in NL.
Sure, why not?
Why not, man?
It's a good way to get in touch. So much faster than
There you go again. This is advertising.
sending an email.
It is a lot faster than email. Here we go. I'm predicting a score right here.
Baseline for Lannon. Guarded by Torreville. Top of the key for Fudge. Baseline pass intended for Lannon. Skips out of bounds.
Ref could have had it. What's the Gonzaga's team name?
Vikings.
The Vikings. Okay. Not an NBA name, but the Cavaliers, definitely a prominent NBA name.
Vikings could very easily be an NBA name.
Yeah. If Newfoundland gets a team, maybe. Oh!
Not once, but she's not to be denied as she'll make a trip to the free throw line for Powell.
Strong move by a strong player.
And Powell will try and change the fate of her team in the second quarter by scoring the first basket for Gonzaga.
Will the drought continue?
Here's Powell.
It's good. Oh!
The curse of the commentator, Timo.
Damn. I mean, darn.
We're going to hold our breath on this one. This is Powell at the line, second free throw attempt. Missed the first.
Oh,
missed the
I held
second,
my
but
breath.
There's Torreville.
It actually hurt. Torreville, get to the rim. I advise you.
From the baseline, over the top of the rim. And it'll be Cavaliers ball with 2 minutes exactly remaining on the clock.
Was there one bucket? Is that what you're telling me, or there's no buckets this quarter? One.
One.
By the Cavs, right?
Yes.
The Calves.
There's O'Keefe for Fudge. Top of the key, steps in.
Nice.
Off glass and
there
in. We got ourselves a tie game.
That's what I like to see. She stopped, didn't go to that left where she's been maybe throwing up a couple circus shots. Went to her right where she's strong. Great finish.
Lannon for Fudge. Fudge looking confident now. Finds Lannon.
Lannon.
Hesitated on the mid-range inside.
Oh.
And couldn't hit the floater.
One bucket, though. That'll just inspire your team. Crazy. Gives them confidence.
Gonzaga still looking for that confidence.
Nice.
Here it,
Not,
it might be. No.
Blocked. Turned away.
McGregor was stuffed. Out of the hands of McCarthy.
I heard a fan say something. They're getting a little louder now. They're shaking off their nerves.
56 seconds remain in the first half, and we got a tie game, 20 points apiece. McGregor.
Wow.
Pull up from mid-range, misses wide
Look
left.
at the lefty.
After it is Lewis. Lewis off glass and another miss. Lewis battling hard for it. Scooped up by Fudge. Outlet for Lannon. She has it.
Oh.
And she's fouled. Foul against Torreville.
Not a bad foul. Don't let her get an open layup. Don't let her get the shot off.
So Lannon, the leading scorer of the game. I'm saying that with full confidence without having stats in front of me because she has probably at least half the points for her Laval side.
Seems probable. Bit of frustration on the court there.
She misses the first. Hits the second. First lead change we've seen in a long while, and it's now the Cavaliers in front, 21-20.
Gonzaga fans getting a little louder. Why not?
From way downtown.
Good effort by Powell there.
And Gonzaga will have it back with looking for the final shot of the quarter with 14.9 seconds left on the clock and a fresh shot clock to go with it.
Oh.
Lannon jumped up.
Yes, good take. Very
off glass
nice take.
And still unable to get a score.
Lefty scoop. Looks good. What happened there? Cavs coaches look a little flustered.
There's 6.5 seconds left on the clock. Not sure where the whistle came from.
Yeah.
The Cavs will have a chance. Final shot of the quarter and
Here
the
we
first
go.
half.
Why not? Yes.
Lannon for three. Draws iron, and we end the half 21-20 the score in favor of the Laval Cavaliers over the Gonzaga Vikings.
Huh.
So
Slow
Timo,
quarter, but.
slow quarter, and Gonzaga unable to register a basket in that one. We're going to take a short break and be back to you with full coverage of the second quarter on Bell Line TV1. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, folks, to the Newfoundland Labrador Basketball 2016 Hall of Fame Cup on Bell Line TV1. TV1, the leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. My name is Jeremy Reynolds alongside Timo Sargent, and our Twitter handles are up on the screen right now. So if anyone wants to reach out, get in touch, send a tweet our way or a shout out that we can read on the air, you can see it right there at Jeremy_Reynolds or at Timo Sargent.
That's us, guys.
Now the game before us is a tight one, 21-20 the score in favor of the Cavaliers over the Vikings. The Laval side over the Gonzaga side.
Yep.
Lots of time to go.
Gonzaga definitely lost its spark through the second quarter there, but it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back offensively here.
We know they have a number of weapons.
Oh, they got the guns, man.
For some reason, they were just unable to drop any buckets in that second quarter.
Yep.
But they're a well-coached side. They're a experienced squad, and we can't expect that trend to continue. Laval starts the second half with the ball. Led here by Megan Fudge. Fudge
here we
turns
go.
It over. Greenland.
There you go.
The scoring drought is over.
Gonzaga bench looks thrilled.
Gonzaga has scored more points in the first 30 seconds than they did in the last 10 minutes.
Talk about it. Good full court pressure there. Take some time off the clock. Flusters Laval a bit.
Kick ball.
Oh. That was in the ref's blind spot, it looked like.
Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Cavaliers to inbound. Fudge will handle those duties. Fudge running out of time. She finds her teammate.
Wow, good
Griffiths.
cut by Lannon.
Here's Lannon. Can't draw contact. Throws up a wild one. There's Griffiths on the other side, and jump ball. Possession arrow favors Gonzaga. McGregor crosses the timeline. She'll be marked by O'Keefe. Greenland, top of the key, Torreville. For McGregor once more. Greenland for three. Beautiful looking shot.
Wow.
Greenland with 5 quick points.
Just what Gonzaga needs.
Actually, that looked like a long 2.
Oh, was it 2?
Well, that's what the scores table say.
Do we trust them? They seem trustworthy.
We'll trust them now. I could have sworn that was a 3, but
Yep.
there's so many lines in this gymnasium.
There are a lot. The coach is Coach Torreville is contesting it as we speak.
Lannon draws contact, and to the free throw line again. Make it at least her 4th trip to the free throw line in this game.
Wow. Quite a few. Not a foul, but we'll let the ref get away with it this time. We respect his authority.
So here's Lannon trying to draw her team closer as they trail by 4 now. As we do get the adjustment, that was a 3 ball. So let's just stick with our gut, Timo.
Always stick with the gut, eh?
Seems to be working out for us so far.
We know what's going on at least.
Here's McGregor, guarded by O'Keefe again.
Wow.
Right to the rim for Torreville.
See, that's what they were missing in the second quarter. There it is. Nice full court pressure.
Taken by Powell up ahead. Here from McGregor. Nice crossover.
You reach, I teach. Oh.
She put O'Keefe on skates.
Skating. Nice move, nice pass. Way to draw the foul.
Olivia Powell at the free throw line. Her 2nd trip to the charity stripe. Looking to increase her team's lead. It's at 5.
Nice looking free throw, though.
Nice looking, but rattled it out.
Rattled it out. The backboard is still shaking.
And she drops that one and rattles it in.
Perfecto.
Fudge
Good
double
full
team.
court pressure.
Nice outlet.
Yeah, nice pass though.
Griffiths can't handle it and turns the ball over. There to disrupt things was Powell once more. Second chance for Laval. Here's Fudge. For Lannon, who's fouled from behind by Torville. That's at least her second personal, maybe even her third.
Huh. Looked like she was fouled on the head.
And she will take a seat.
It's not the best.
Torville, that is. Coming into the game is Rebecca Edwards. Here's Lannon for Fudge. Fudge
Bang.
drills it for three. Just like that, back to a one-possession game. Greenland going right at Fudge. Powell puts it on the floor, puts it up, and draws contact.
She's really good at getting to the free throw line.
Another trip, make it
call.
3 times. The most for her team. On the other side, Lannon has been the one to get to the free throw line the most for Laval. Where Lannon has the finesse, Powell has the power.
Powell power.
And a nice looking free throw there. She's finding that stroke. Drops the second one. You knew that one was going to fall after the first. Here's Fudge.
Their full court pressure is excellent right now.
Right into our camera, and it's been knocked off its moorings.
Our cameraman,
Mark.
Unflappable professional, fights through the controversy.
I don't even think he blinked.
He tried to get the ball on the screen. He's dedicated.
The man knows a shot when he sees it. Just like a lot of these players out here on the court.
Nice segue. Let's go, Gonzaga.
I'll tell you, the way Mark knows his shots, in another life, you could have sworn he was a basketball player.
A hooper, eh? You could.
Greenland hits the side of the backboard.
Powell didn't get a foul call that time. I'm surprised.
Here's McGregor from mid-range.
Not that it was a foul.
Lands on the far side for Fudge. Fudge up ahead for Lannon, finds her. Back outside. Missing on the three and gathered up by Powell once again. Powell's found herself in the right place at the right time throughout this third quarter. McGregor, spin move, nowhere to go.
That time she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Shot clock dwindling. And drawing contact at the very end of the shot clock to the line is Edwards. Making the most out of that last possession. And for Laval, you defended very well throughout that, had the shot clock almost expiring, but then, caught a bad break and fouled right at the very end.
So frustrating as a player.
In the game now for Gonzaga is Haley Janes. She's a player with some serious stature on the court. Looks to be the tallest player on either side.
She is. Oh.
Nice off the ball movement, but the Cavaliers can't capitalize. McGregor, here's a double team on McGregor. Now it's just O'Keefe.
McGregor's got a nice handle. McGregor.
Here for Brun Newhook. The miss. That's gathered up by O'Keefe. She leads the charge up court. Lannon, who's been silent in the last little while. Spin move, left hand off glass is good.
Nice.
And timeout will be taken as we sit on the score 31-27 in favor of Gonzaga. Excellent time to read some of the messages from the sponsors of the Elite Eight basketball tournament. Bellline TV 1 is the official broadcaster of this year's Hall of Fame Cup, with games presented online at www.bellalliant.ca/TV1. Bell Alliant, there's more to love with fiber op. And just for all you viewers out there, here's a bit of useless information. I'm told that the Bell Alliant hookup at this event here at the Powerplex has the same megabit connection as the connection to the Confederation Building in St. John's. So the government hookup is the same as the hookup we got going on here at this basketball tournament this weekend.
Not bad. Official. Very official.
It's really fast, and that's what fiber op is. It is lightning speed.
You got a future in marketing, man.
As we reset out of the timeout, score 31-27 for Gonzaga, as they've managed to knock some of that rust off that we saw in the second quarter. The nerves have settled, and their starters, besides Greenland and McGregor, getting some rest on the bench. And there's an unforced turnover. Whereas the Cavaliers, just like they did in the tournament last year, their starters are going to play almost 40 minutes apiece.
Really?
This is a team that doesn't have the deepest bench. Fudge for three. And the putback, no good. There's Landon on the left side, drives to the right, tries to get it over to Kelly. Jump ball will favor Laval.
Good fight for the ball there. Mahima Mishra's back after, hasn't been in since her buzzer beater, I don't think.
So here we see one of the differences coming to light. The ability for the Gonzaga coach to go into the bench.
As a starter for Laval scores.
2-point game. Greenland tries to Euro and draws the foul. It's 2 shots for Greenland with 3 minutes 58 seconds left. 2-point differential. She drops the first one. Greenland looking to go 2 for 2.
Did you put it on the wrong side? No. What's up, man? Fight at half court.
And it'll be Gonzaga ball. 33-29 is the score. Remains a close game and a very slow progressing game compared to the one we see on the other court.
Very true.
That game is already in the fourth quarter. Here's Lewis, turns the corner. Misses the shot. Now O'Keefe in for Lannon. Picks up her dribble, back and down. From the free throw line, and it drops for Kelly.
Lannon's the rare post these days that would rather back you down than face up.
Mishra, Greenland, Edwards. Here's Lewis.
Oh,
she bowls over Brooklyn McCarthy.
Is that the same player who was hurt at the start?
McCarthy taking some serious contact.
Looks like she will walk it off.
I'm not sure if that was the same player that took contact in that first minute of the first quarter.
I think it is. Is it 4? Yeah, I think it's so.
But she looks to be no worse for wear here. Now, that could be
tough,
adrenaline.
Yes,
Later
after
on
the
this
game.
evening, she might need to take out the ice packs.
Oh, yeah.
In the corner, Lannon thinking about the shot. Picks up the dribble.
What did I tell you?
Backing down again.
Goes to the back down.
Here's Lannon. Shot clock about to expire.
Nice block.
And here comes Gonzaga. Leaves it for Mishra.
Oh.
Mishra stripped.
Might have been some contact on the defense there. This is a do-or-die tournament, right, Jeremy?
Not exactly do or die.
No.
Because 4 A's is the final tournament.
Oh, okay.
But this is almost the biggest bragging rights. This is the only officially ranked tournament from what I was hearing earlier.
Okay.
Whereas 4A's has a lot to do with school size and other factors.
Huh. But if you lose a game here, you're not going to end up in the final, right?
I'm not entirely
not sure.
We'll have to see on how the tournament breaks down, but it could come down to differential.
Okay. Yeah, I see some winners versus losers for Saturday games.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some crossover action.
Looks like it.
As the timeout is taken, 1 minute 58 seconds will be on the clock as we exit the timeout. As we zoom in to both sides. It's the Gonzaga side. They lead. It's a tenuous one. 2 points is all that separates these two squads. And, you know, the biggest differential that I think we've seen had been about 8 points. That was in the very early going.
Mm-hmm. When Gonzaga was gunning, right?
That's right. Very different than the game we referred to from time to time happening on the other court, which we see through the netting here at the Powerplex. 74-10 in that game.
That hurts. When your grandparents ask how the game went, you just say, we lost, and you don't talk about the score. It's one of those ones.
So we're ready to go. Lannon to inbound. She finds Fudge. Fudge guarded by Powell. Bit of a mismatch there. O'Keefe. There's Lannon for the putback.
Nice.
Can't stick it. Gets her
Airball
own
pass.
rebound.
Oh. Shot clock.
And the shot clock is expired.
The lack of a shot clock on the court, that must be very difficult to play with, I imagine.
Difficult to play with, but in high school basketball in Newfoundland, it's something these players no doubt are accustomed to.
Really? Every court would be like that?
A lot of them, yeah.
Huh. I feel for you guys. I send my sympathies. Wow, nice move.
Powell passed off. Great
Great
decision and found Greenland from mid-range.
Awesome. Teaching moment. Don't inbound under the hoop. Oh, over and back.
Over and back. So a bit of a mental miscue there by the Cavaliers. Turning the ball over with 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining in the third. And inbounding it in front of our broadcast location is Lewis.
Oh. Dicey pass, but it got through.
McGregor off the bench after she got a brief respite on that bench.
That was a quick trigger three.
Fudge for O'Keefe in the corner. That shot draws iron. And stepping on the line out of bounds is Lewis. Just couldn't get there in time with the speedy Lewis.
Yeah. Need some communication, someone telling her there's a defender coming from behind. Gives you a second to get your butt out, put the ball in front of your body.
Fudge picks up the dribble, backing down on Lewis. Lewis won't give her an inch. Lannon picks up her dribble, goes up with the left, trying to draw contact. It's kept alive. Back to Lannon, picks it up at the free throw line. This time she does draw contact and heads to the free throw line.
Little side step, little Euro step there. Pretty nice.
So Lannon once again at the free throw line, trying to make this a one possession game. She can do that if she hits both free throws here, or even one. There it is. After this, there'll be 10 seconds for Gonzaga to get a shot. Or even Laval, if they get it back, they do. 5 to shoot. Fudge for 3. In and out. And that'll do it for the third quarter, folks. It's too bad that one's not going to count. I think we got that on camera. But that'll do it. Score 35-32 right now in favor of the Vikings.
I missed it. Where was it? Was it from half court? Little Steph Curry action?
It wasn't from half court, but I'd say it was from at least 40 feet.
Nice. Smiles on the faces of the Gonzaga players and coaches. Loosen you up for the fourth quarter.
It's a very short break between quarters. Only about a minute. Zoom in on the Gonzaga bench. They lead 35-32. Some of the standouts for Gonzaga in this game. Torreville, although she didn't get much playing time in that third quarter because she was in foul trouble.
Yep. Mom sat her on the bench.
McGregor, the primary ball handler for Gonzaga. And really, the outstanding player of that third quarter had to be Olivia Powell, in my opinion. The way she was able to get those offensive and defensive rebounds and make a trip to the free throw line. On that last trip to the free throw line for her, she was 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And that is almost a difference right now. It's a 3-point edge for Gonzaga.
Yeah. Gonzaga seems very confident. They seem like they know they can turn it on if they need to.
Like they've been here before.
Yep.
They're not newbies to this Elite Eight tournament.
No, but the Cavs are wily. Let's see. They've certainly got more fight in them.
Inbound handled between Lannon and O'Keefe. McCarthy decided not to pull the trigger. In the corner, O'Keefe.
Nice take. Very nice.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers.
A lot of contact on the shot there for, what's her name, McCarthy. Oh.
As we see Gonzaga going with kind of a small ball lineup here as they have Lewis and McGregor on the floor at the same time. There's Powell once again showing her dominance.
Is it offensive?
But this time it's offensive foul against her.
Huh.
So offensive foul in the early going against Powell.
Great full court pressure.
Fudge into a double team.
Trap her in the corner. Nope. No can do.
Lannon bails her out. Here's O'Keefe into the corner. Top of the key. Lannon. Gets a quick shot off. No good. Deflects out of bounds. Last touch by Gonzaga. So Lannon will be the inbounder. Let's see what they got. Top of the key for O'Keefe. McCarthy in the paint. Outside corner. Ball hits an arm, lands into the Torreville's grasp. Torreville 1-on-4 up. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul. It's almost like Torreville draws inspiration when she sees she's outnumbered.
She likes being the underdog, for sure. The more players, the merrier.
at the free throw line for 2. Torville. As Louise Brunn-Newhook checks in for Gonzaga. First one draws iron.
I wonder how much the coaches talk to them about not jumping on free throws and how much that could, if that could affect, you know? I guess maybe they don't feel they're strong, but.
Drops the second one.
You see some of them drift side and side when they jump. It might be affecting them.
Fudge, top of the key for Lannon. For Kelly. Back to Fudge. Lannon sets the pick. Fudge backing down. Long 2-ball, draws iron. And who else but Torville to come down with that rebound? McGregor. Greenland. For Torville. Again, outnumbered. Gets the shot off, but can't stick that one. Here's Fudge. Sees daylight. Shot.
Great
off the
penetration
rim.
by Fudge. Open up the shot.
Diving for it. And here is Gonzaga with numbers. McGregor.
Wow.
Found the trailer. Powell. Powell had her shot affected. Back outside. Greenland loads up on the 3. Last touch by the Cavaliers.
That was exactly what she did. She loaded up and launched. McGregor, great hustle in the full court there. Lost the ball, tried to get it back, and succeeded.
Into the game for Laval is Shyla Griffiths, who's looking to try and counter the effects of Olivia Powell in the post. We'll see what Griffiths can do as she's got her hands full with the powerful Olivia Powell. Here's Kelly. Torville's fouled on the rebound. So with that, Laval is inching dangerously close to being in a bonus situation.
The lead's only 4. It feels like a lot more at this point.
It's strange to say, Timo, but a 4-point lead almost feels like a safe lead in this kind of game. It's not been much scoring either way.
No. Cavs are definitely struggling right now to find someone to consistently score. Gonzaga's having a bit more success with that.
Here's Lannon, goes up.
It's shots like that. There's a good. It's a tough take, but you need a higher percentage shot.
That's off O'Keefe's foot, out of bounds, and referees will say it'll continue to be Gonzaga ball.
Veteran move by McGregor. Let Laval touch it and knock it out of bounds.
So here's Torville to inbound right next to our table. She'll find McGregor, guarded by O'Keefe.
Nice handle.
Going right at O'Keefe. Open from mid-range is Brunn-Newhook.
Great shot. Steps back into it, gets set. Right through the rim.
As the Vikings open up one of the biggest leads of the game. There to stick the putback on the other end is Griffiths. Lead back to 4. Here's Greenland. Wide open to Brunn-Newhook. Another 2 for Brunn-Newhook. Quick 4 points for her.
She's feeling it.
Lannon turns around in the open court.
Can she stop the bleeding?
For Griffiths. And she is denied by Powell. Here's Lannon. Picks up the dribble. Gets the blow by.
What's the call there? Oh, foul?
Foul looks like it's on the floor. I think that was Greenland with the hack. Not on the floor. It's going to be a trip to the free throw line for Lannon.
Landon seems to benefit from being definitely faster, but a little more out of control. So people end up just hitting her, I think, inadvertently, and then the refs call it.
40-35 the score. 4-point game now. Landon hits both. Greenland assuming some ball handling duties. Brun Newhook, Torreville. Spins right around Landon, but ends up traveling in the process.
Yeah, I think she traveled when she caught the ball and then traveled again.
So there's a double dribble, that's a double travel.
Double travel, there we go, yep. The ref has to rotate their fists twice.
Here's O'Keefe. Pass deflected, but lands into the hands of Barron. Back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe for three.
Oh.
Jumping in, getting a hand on it, but then knocking it out of bounds is Barron.
Cavs are definitely having a tough time. You'd like to see Fudge start to get things going at the rim with her penetration.
Here's McGregor, guarded by O'Keefe.
Man, McGregor's a player. Big time player.
She's always got her head on a swivel.
Definitely. Great handle. She's making all the right decisions. Oh, I thought she was going to prove me right and score that. But great take.
Under 5 minutes remain. 4-point game. Vikings lead. Entry pass denied by Powell. Here's Landon, guarded by Powell. Stripped by McGregor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Vikings. Great job by Powell. As we'll wait for an inbounder. Torreville to throw in. Tosses it.
Wow, the Hail Mary.
Rolls out of Greenland's grasp. And traveling, so back-to-back turnovers, and Gonzaga has it again. As we have 4 minutes, 27 seconds left on the clock, and there are games happening that are already over with the same start time as ours.
Uh-oh.
So that'll tell you how close this game has been and how back and forth the action has been.
Another
as well.
triple? Yep.
For three.
She's a good shooter. Oh, a crying baby goes by. Poor fella.
Poor guy. Maybe his team lost.
Oh, wow.
Tough loss.
That's
maybe.
even sadder. Oh.
Turnover. Gonzaga going on a run now. Torreville checks the clock.
Wow.
Spin move.
Wow. Nice move.
Torreville pulling out all the stops.
Yeah.
7-point lead. Could be as many as 9 with 2 free throws here from Torreville.
Hit her with the hezzy, the cross, and then the very deliberate spin. Draws a foul. Some jittery looking dudes milling around the court, ready for their game, it looks like.
Looks like the O'Donnell boys.
Ah, the old O'Donnell boys. And Gonzaga, I think. I think I saw a Gonzaga coach somewhere.
Here's Torreville. She does hit both. Largest lead of the game, 9 points now for Gonzaga.
Good pressure.
Across the timeline, here's Fudge.
Nice.
Nice pass to the weak side, and finishing off that fast break was Barron.
They need more and more action from Fudge. More penetration, score, pass, whatever.
Here's McGregor. Nice pick set by Torreville. She's in the post.
Oh.
And draws contact. That foul going against Lannon.
That's been a frequent call. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying Lannon tried to reach out and extend to get the block, but she touched the forearm of Torreville.
That what it was? It was on the forearm, you think? You saw it? I guess I missed it.
But I know what you're saying. Torreville's been getting those types of calls all game.
Yeah, where it looks like a block and then a call is made. Not sure if it's body or, like you're saying, forearm hits, but We'll trust the refs. The pressure fell apart there.
46-38, the score in favor of the Vikings. O'Keefe. Here's McCarthy, and it loses it.
You want to see Laval play with some urgency now. They're not getting any scoring down.
Just over 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
The time is now if they're going to mount a comeback.
Wow. Not a bad look.
Little running hook shot off the left hand.
You need Fudge going end to end. Yep, you need to get to the rim.
Here she goes. She sees daylight. Can't find the touch.
Good take, though. Do what you can. Play your hardest right now. There you go. Great D.
Strips McGregor for O'Keefe.
Wow.
O'Keefe shouldered down into her opponent and draws contact.
Great
well,
take.
didn't draw contact. She found contact. She was looking for it.
The ref rewards the hard play. That's what we like to see.
Timeout will be taken with 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in this game. Laval side will talk this one over and then come back with free throws for O'Keefe. You're watching the Hall of Fame Cup on Bell Line TV1. As we zoom in on the Laval bench.
I hope the coach is saying, we need to get to the rim, we need to score, we need to go. The time is now.
We're checking on the Gonzaga side. 8 points is the lead now for Gonzaga, almost their largest lead of the game. Their largest lead was 9, that was actually up on the board a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
They're looking good, composed.
They're looking very good.
They found their scoring touch down the stretch.
Coach is hopefully telling them to make sure they got that rotation on the full court press. Other than that, things are going great for them. Not a lot to worry about.
As we are about ready to resume, 8 points is the difference. And O'Keefe at the free throw line, shooting 2. Big time shots for O'Keefe. Sticks the first.
She was not frozen by the timeout.
Misses the second, had a chance to get the rebound, O'Keefe did, but instead landed in the hands of Greenland. Torville.
Wow.
Gets the speed on the edge, and there it is. Nice take for 2.
Can't ask for much easier than that. Sweep and go right to the rim.
Lannon.
Offense. You need offense now.
Fudge on the wing. McCarthy. Skip pass. Lannon tries to drive baseline. Nowhere to go. Powell's there. Splits the defenders. Throws up a desperate shot.
Wow.
Grabbed down by Powell.
Back-to-back O boards.
Less than 2 minutes remaining. Torville loses it. Scooped up by Greenland. Top of the key. McGregor. Torville. Shot clock almost over.
Gotta shoot. Gotta shoot.
McGregor.
Gotta shoot.
Torville gets the shot off in time and drains it.
Things are clicking. When you have the lead near the end of the game, things get loose. The game starts to get easier. Sorry.
It is getting loose. Gonzaga opens up their largest lead of the game.
There
And here's Torville on the break. Foul from behind.
Yep. Momentum firmly in their favor.
If she had an open lane to the basket, that could have been bad for Megan Fudge on that foul, but it'll just be a personal. And yeah, bonus situation playing itself out now for Gonzaga. They're at the free throw line. And every foul committed against Laval will be sending Gonzaga to the line. So Torville had to take a seat in that third quarter because of fouls, and she's come back for a furious fourth quarter here at the Powerplex.
Definitely, she's been gunning.
Misses both, but there's Greenland, and rejected by Lannon.
And they're a deadly 1-2 punch, Torville and Greenland. They got similar games, similar skill set. They work well together.
Similar body type even.
Yeah, they look like sisters.
Out of bounds, and the Cavaliers will get it back with 1:16 remaining, and they trail by 11. Here's Fudge. Back up for Lannon. Cavaliers got to get some shots up. Here's Lannon.
Nice move.
And 2 more for the leading scorer for her Cavaliers side. Under 1 minute to go. Full court press.
Nice
Stolen
D.
by Lannon.
Right to the rim.
She rolls in and out for Lannon. The shot ripped out of the hands of Torville, but jump ball signed.
O'Keefe with some great hustle and ferocity there.
Inbound to O'Keefe, top of the key. McCarthy
Now is the time to be selfish.
on the wing for Fudge. Loses the dribble. Here for Lannon. Draws iron. Gathered up again. 30 seconds remain. Lannon.
Oh,
Ball just being worked around and eventually out of bounds. And folks, with the lead being 9 and 25.6 seconds remaining, you can almost count Gonzaga the winner of this. It would be very improbable for the Cavaliers to mount a comeback here.
Oh.
We'll get another jump ball sign. It'll favor Gonzaga. They get it back with 15.6 left on the clock.
Yeah. Too much passing. You won't hear us say that very often, but too much passing for the Cavaliers the last few possessions. Be selfish. Try to make a play for your team. The sets are not working.
As Torville is fouled, and a trip to the free throw line once more for Torville. Looking to perhaps pad the stats here.
Always pad them.
Sinks the first. And after this shot, there will be 12 seconds left on the game clock. She hits both. Lead 52-41. One final chance for Laval. Fudge.
Doing
Can't get
what
it.
we've been advocating for.
And that does it. Game over.
There it
Gonzaga
is.
Vikings, your winners in the first game of the tournament on this court. They win the final 52-41 over the Laval Cavaliers. As we'll see each team meet at center court for the handshake line.
Yep. Great fight for both sides. They should both be proud. Just not enough firepower in the end for the Cavs. And not enough defense to stop Greenland and Torville.
So the first win of the tournament for Gonzaga. They're setting themselves nicely to have a run at something. And for the Cavs, they're going to have to bounce back in their next game, led by the likes of Lannon and Fudge. With that being said, we're going to take a short break. It'll only be very short because this next game is set to start in 10 minutes. It's on the boys' side of the draw, and we'll be covering O'Donnell versus the #1 ranked Corner Brook Titans.
Ooh, you got me excited right there.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right
Should
back.
be good.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Get your popcorn ready.
Go
Get some of your dinner, maybe some chicken,
Ooh.
maybe some fish if you're feeling frisky.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
I'm making myself hungry. I'm going to have to go get something to eat, Timo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you, Mark, our cameraman, for
Mr. Mark, thank you.
handling yourself under pressure.
And me and Mark go way back. Let me tell you guys. Way back.
I just met him.
Yeah, me too. I met him about 40 minutes ago.
He's a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah. All right, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. But first, I should say we'll name the player of the game.
Here we go.
It is Lannon for Laval Cavaliers.
And she wins a safety vest, it looks like.
Bailey Lannon with the
Nice.
nice, that's for walking around Mundy Pond. And none other than Olivia Powerful
Nice.
Powell
Very powerful.
on the Gonzaga side, getting the stops when they needed them, and then
Oh, yeah.
those stops allowed Gonzaga to mount that run that saw them go up by 10 points, and then that was the final here. That does it. We'll be right back here on TV1. You're watching the Hall of Fame Cup, brought to you by Bell Lion and TV1. Please stay tuned.
Stick around, guys.